What is up, guys? It's Ozzy here. Now, if you guys already know or don't know, the Copa America finals were last night, and Messi missed the penalty that sent Argentina home and ultimately let Chile win. And right after, literally right after, minutes later, he decided to quit the national team for every event to come. So that means no more Euros, no Olympics, no World Cup, no Copa America, no Club World, or not Club World Cup, what am I talking about? But he's not playing national team, that's the main thing. Now, honestly, that's sad because he's such an amazing player, but also, like, honestly, I'm Portuguese, like, I love Ronaldo and everything. I think they're equal in a lot of aspects. I think Ronaldo is a better attacker. I think Messi is a better overall player. But it's just so annoying because Ronaldo, if he misses a penalty, people just, like, destroy him. Say he's the worst player ever. Oh, he sucks. He's a crybaby. Blah, blah, blah. And he literally missed a penalty in the group stage of the Euros. And people are ripping him like he just missed the World Cup final, last free kick to win it for his country. No, he missed a group stage penalty kick. Messi, he missed a penalty kick in the final of the Copa America, and that's basically the Euros of South America. So, and everyone's like, oh, I feel so bad for him. There's videos of him crying. They're like, oh, this is so sad, and oh, he didn't deserve this. Whatever. When Ronaldo cries, it's the exact same situation, but everyone's like, oh, what a crybaby, selfish, garbage player. So there's such bias towards Messi, and it's just ridiculous. Also, for him to quit the national team just because of losing, I think that's pathetic, but it's just... The quote, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again, is exactly what this man needs. He's a professional. He's played in numerous finals. He's won the Champions League many times. He's won La Liga many times. He knows what it's like to be in a final. Just because your national team hasn't won in a final for a trophy doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean you don't just go quit it. If Messi did this with his club team of Barcelona, like if he were to make it to, let's just say, the next two finals in the next 2 years, which is highly unlikely, but just for this example, and if he were to lose them and leave Barcelona just because of that reason, I think fans would turn on him. I think he'd be really bad. Like, I think he'd honestly be a disgrace to football if he left his team just because they didn't win after so many years and so many victories with them. And he basically grew up there. He's played there for over 10 years easily. And I don't know, just leaving the national team, though, just seems like you just forget about your country and say, like, screw you to the country. Like, you've easily, Argentina has won a lot more games than Portugal has, and you still see Ronaldo on the roster every single national team, like, event, like World Cup, Euro Cup, whatever, name it, you name it, and he's always on the roster. He wants to represent his country. He doesn't want to just leave because they're not going to win. Like, he knows they're not going to win the World Cup or Euros by any means. Like, if they happen, great. I'm Portuguese, awesome. But it's very, very unlikely. But, and also, Argentina has, like, a bunch of star players. And compared to Portugal, like, there's a couple bright young players. But by the time they've reached their full potential, Ronaldo will most likely be, like, retired or right on the cusp of that. So you won't see, like, a full-strength Portugal squad anytime soon. But with the squad Argentina have, I don't know why Messi would just leave. Like, he has a really good chance of winning. Even making it to the final is a good, like, accomplishment itself. To win it, that's a whole nother thing, but still, he can always keep trying. You don't want to be known, like, all the greats have been known to come back from losses and make wins, and even if they don't win, they're remembered because they keep making it to finals and performing. Like, Messi, I think, was one of the best players in the Copa America this year, and honestly, I don't think that much of him anymore in that tournament just because of how he left the national team, just because he missed a penalty and cost them the victory. So, I don't know, my respect for Messi is, it's stayed about the same. Like, obviously, it hurts a bit to see a player just kind of quit the national team just because of the lack of success, even though they've made it to multiple finals, and I think their team is pretty successful. A lot of players and teams are afraid to play against Argentina, so that kind of says something right there. But yeah, back to the comparison of him and Ronaldo. Like, it's such a horrible thing. Like, because I'm Portuguese, and watching Ronaldo get ridiculed all the time for missing a penalty or his national team performances, and then seeing Messi just kind of like quit the national team, miss the penalty, and everyone's fine with it, everyone's sad, whatever. If Ronaldo, I guarantee you, if Ronaldo were to miss a penalty and quit the national team, he would get destroyed on the media. They'd be like, crybaby quits the national team, Ronaldo's a pussy, all this stuff. And when Messi does it, it's like, oh, football lost an amazing player. It's so sad to see Messi like this. He deserves more. And, like, I feel for Messi. I'm a Messi fan, too. I'm not saying I only like Ronaldo and I hate Messi or something. It's just, that decision is just horrible in my opinion. Like, if he doesn't come back to play for Argentina, that's going to go down in the books as a really, really sad way to leave your national team. And I think a lot of Argentine people are going to be pretty upset with him if he doesn't don the jersey again, because that is their star player. That is their like prized possession. This is the player teams do not want to play against. So yeah, that's just my opinion on this whole subject. Honestly, I don't think he's going to stay in retirement. I think he's going to play in the next World Cup. And maybe after that, make his decision. But still, I think he's got a few more left in him. And it'd be a real shame to see him go so early. But yeah, leave a comment below of what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you think he's going to come out of retirement and play in the next World Cup? And yeah, thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more, guys.